Hello everyone and welcome today. Wednesday shorties are up and I had to think about what I wanted to do. You know, the year is fresh. It's going into a fresh new year, and you know, for some people the new year is not exactly very positive. But you know what is positive? Moominvalley. Moonman is such a fantastic little series in that. And if you've never seen Moonman, go watch Moonman. A charming series. There's a lot of different versions. A lot of people are pretty attached to the one that was animated in Japan, but they're all versions of it older, and there's newer versions of that. But this is a Moonman game. There aren't a lot of Moonman games, but this is a very new one where you play a Snufkin, one of the killers. Moonman is a Finland. Well, technically it was a comic strip when it first began. But it's very charming. I definitely recommend it. So, taking a quick look at what we got as options. Ooh. Got some contrast on the green down there. Like speech bubbles last longer. Depending on what the text in game's like. I mean, if it's like that, it's very good. Huh. Well, it's a more interesting looking font, to be honest. That just looks really boring, to be honest. I mean, it's still quite readable. And you can even make it larger. Kind of like that's a much nicer font. I don't know why they don't have that as a starting font. That looks so much better, don't it? Anyway, let's stop dragging our feet. Let's get started here. But yeah, Snufkin is an outdoorsman. They usually travel when it becomes winter in Moominvalley. So, it's interesting to see him in snow, though. Yeah, the Moonmans, they hibernate during the winter. So they definitely have had adventures. Apparently, the developers of this game are actually already working on a sequel. And apparently it takes place during winter. And you'll play as one of the Moonmen. So that'll be interesting. But he always comes back. You know, actually, I mean, I'm sure in one of the versions of the animations or the comic or something probably define more about where he goes, but to be fair, I'm no expert on Moonman. So I have no idea where he goes during winter. Man, I can't not tell you how many gacha machines I tried to mess with in Japan trying to get Snufkin. Away he goes. And spring again. Now, I don't know a whole lot about the antics of this game other than, like, something strange happens in the valley. So, I guess this explains how he hadn't seen it. Yeah, that font is so much better. I don't know why. Oh, I did not hit that. Let's see. Definitely see how long, because that's not a, I don't know why they didn't just make it where you wait. Okay, so maybe that is actually that, you know. Cause see, skip non-upon dialogue, so that's subjective. So we could jump. Let's see. Oh, wait, what button was that? And we can dash. That seems to be all we can do at the moment. Now, lots of the characters from the series are supposed to be in this. And if you are familiar with any of the more modernish or even the slightly older animations, you probably realize the aesthetical look of the characters doesn't really represent any of the real animation versions of the Moonman. And that's because, as far as I understand, they're supposed to be more of the comic strip versions of themselves. Is at least how I, again, I am not an expert at this series. Feel free to correct me, because this is a series is way more popular overseas. I was actually surprised to see some Moonmen in the Netherlands too. Actually, I guess it shouldn't be too surprising that popular there too. Yeah. What happens if I fall off? Okay, so apparently you cannot, like, fall off or anything. That kind of makes jumping seem kinda pointless, don't it? Well, I mean, I'm kind of from these parts. Well, I guess we're having a tag in Norway. Hmm. They come or guess not. Oh, you can jump on it. Bobble, bobble. Oh, here we are. Let's say, there's no like way to. Can I go? Okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird about how it drops it. Here we go. And what's Just one. It took me back over here. Ugh. I'm gonna say I am more tired than I honestly thought it was. Ugh. Mm. Excuse me, Queen. Oh man. Ugh. Sleep. I feel so tired. Oh yeah. Mm. Ugh, man. Oh man, I don't know why I'm so tired. Ooh, get some water in my system. That'll wake me up a little. Ooh wee. Oh, well, big balls then.
Whoa.
Except the poor spider. By a butterfly. Got odd space right now. Oh, you can move with it. The big ones I can't do anything to. It just gives me some inspiration. I just really hate music. How am I supposed to go now, though? Find some more. That's back where it came from. What the hell? instead of just hiding. Teapots. What? Well. Guess I can't go back to that area. Of the future. Oh, well, thanks. And just like that, it's gone. Into the dust. No smelling? What kind of hellscape is this? Ooh, excuse me. Sitting on something shiny. Obey me. Oh, it's okay. There is some land over there. Hello. Yeah, there's still some ducklings still somewhere. And the supply doesn't seem to want out. Anything else I can reach over there right here? Well, I would think you'd be familiar with the Moonmen, I would think. I'm not sure how popular Moonmen is in Germany. I mean, obviously it's popular in Finland, saw a decent amount of it in Netherlands. Try. Ah, there. I had to make a path for it. Yes, this is Moonman's. Snufkin is on the case. Wait, that's the only other one. Too happy? What do you mean too happy? Twee who? With a sad tale. Twee who? Like life itself. Oh, nice. But yeah, if you like Moonman, this is available on Steam, if that's your cup of tea. Your own responsibilities of following me. Bills. Oh, yeah, that probably goes to the door over here. Babu, so now I can get in here. Move all 8 signs to get rid of the police officers and restore nature. Grew out of it. Okay, so I can hide in bushes. Okay, it doesn't seem like it goes past that. Let's see. What's this do? Oh no, I broke it. Ooh, that was a lag. He only go. Yeah, he only goes back to Buffalo. That. It's a more musical inspiration. Ooh. Oh deal. Okay, so he's just gonna walk back and forth. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Get in! Get in! Come on, let me out. What? Ah, why did it take too long for him to get out? I've watched a lot of the episodes of the one that was animated in Japan. I really like the aesthetics of that one. Ooh, hi. That. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, as far as I understand, the one that was animated in Japan was considered the more beloved one. You have the really old one where Snufkin actually uses a gun. That one's a little more, how should I say, the big ol' fans awareness there. But, yeah, like, you know, I can, because I know a lot of them are posted on YouTube. Yep. Discord. So, the ones like this were animated in Japan. So, they were actually produced it in Japan. I'm not sure who produced it, one of the older ones. Like, you got, let's see. Then you got, like, the really old one that looks like this. Like, Snufkin, like, apparently was really commonly used as a gun in that version. Like, he's also, like, I've seen a few clips of this version. Like, the picture I showed's, like, apparently from the opening, but, like, in actual episodes, he's kind of, like, he looks kind of visually like a tall scarecrow kind of looking chap in that version. Anyway, let me see what's going on in chat here. Okay, I didn't know it was animated today. Well, it's old. You gotta keep in mind, because like it's like the '60s or something like that. Like, how would you say? Preserving of film was bad, and I'm not sure what like a lot of EU countries did back then, but like America and Japan did not do like America fucking we used film or threw it away and shit. Apparently that was wasn't that something that happened to like Doctor Who episodes? They just threw them away. But yeah, like, and similar to Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, well, the animation film is going bad. I'm sure a lot of whatever existing film of the original older animations, I'm sure they're suffering similar problems like how Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball's colors all changing, and like you have the green sky that's supposed to be blue and shit. But yeah, I imagine it suffers from. Now I'm not very familiar with that version, other than Snufkin fucking uses a gun though. Like you can find like a clip that's pretty common on YouTube of him fucking shooting shit. So he was definitely definitely a lot more gun whitesy. Okay, so looks like I didn't lose all that much. I'll take that key if you don't mind. Bye bye. Okay. Oh. That one taunts his face. So that one will taunt, and that one does not. Now what's he do? Can I sing from in here? Yes, I can. So, assuming it does a similar thing, he probably knocks that one out. So what I probably want to do is, after he taunts, hit him, pull the sign. And taunt. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, he gave up. Oh, hey, up! I just realized that's what I needed to do. Go, 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 go. Get locked out. Oh. Okay. I guess maybe that ain't what I'm supposed to do. Well, it does cut off his vision, though. Oh, never heard of it. Doesn't look familiar from anything I've seen before. Some more inspiration. And now the whole system's falling apart. It's amazing how Snufkin just tears the whole place apart really fast, and it's like, boom. Now it's just this. Gold shows white. Yeah, I've watched some of the one that was animated in Japan, and that Japan. Well, I mean, I don't know if it should be considered, because, like, you know, some people were like surprised. Did you know, like, you ever watch Batman, the animated television show, the cartoon from the 90s? You know, there was a Japanese studio that actually did some of those episodes. It was the people who made Big O. If you ever watched the anime Big O, some of those people worked on episodes of Batman the Animated Series. So, by that logic, does that mean some of the episodes are animated? And then you have the Lord of the Wings, The Hobbit, which, as far as I understand, I believe also had some, let me double check, I think that too had some Japanese anime connections. The Hobbit cartoon. Yes, The Hobbit animated was animated by a place called Topcraft in Tokyo. So even the Hobbit cartoon was also animated by Japanese people. Oh, that's a shame. I love the Hobbit cartoon. It's so good. Definitely recommend watching it. But yeah, that was also animated in Japan. So, yep. There we go. Get some more inspiration. Just stand there? Okay, so I guess we're just counting it. Like, if it was touched by Japanese, it is thy anime. But, yes, you'd be surprised how many cartoons. I think Warner Brothers also did some stuff, I believe. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. That one didn't bring up any results. But yeah, I do know there's in the 90s there were a number of cartoons that did do some work with Japanese animation studios to animate either some episodes or all episodes of some cartoons. So, you might be surprised by some of them. Definitely worth a little look. But yeah, Batman the animated cartoon had a multitude of animators. That one was not consistent, and it wasn't a case of, oh well, like this one's cheap or this one was better or that. They actually had multiple due episodes at the same time. So it wasn't a case of like them swapping, but a lot of times it was them just working on how should I say trying to get multiple episodes lined up. Also, if you're familiar with the Joker's design, like let's see, let me let me see if I can find. Here we go. This is the perfect picture for this. So, if you're familiar with the Joker's different designs during the Batman animated cartoon, you would know there is the red lip, yellow eye version, the BB-eyed version with black voids, and then the slight mixture of having more normal looking eyes with a large smile with like a black lipstick kind of design. And these were all, and like especially the original Joker design, the one with the red lips with yellow eyes. If you compared some of the animations, like the versions of him, yeah, that was a lot of the early ones. If you compare certain episodes, like some of the studios who did different episodes didn't do the first one very well. There's a few like notorious looking how should I say scenes where it just looks really odd when you look back at some of them. And that was apparently one of the reasons they kept changing the Joker's design is because the Sony studios they worked with were having like trouble like drawing that version more properly. So they were trying to like make a version that they could all do okay-ish. To my understanding, that's the scenario with that. Also, has this game like it just has quit? I'm not sure how this game like handles saving exactly. gonna assume. Okay, so I'm gonna want to drop that there so I can. Yeah. Well, like I said, it wasn't necessarily switching studios, like they were getting a better deal or something. It was just simply them, like, having multiple at one time working on separate episodes. Level 5. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, hi, we got quite a bit of island to look around and stuff, don't we? But yeah, the art style that this game is going for, to my understanding, the art style of this game is supposed to be highly, how should I say, the aesthetics of the comic strip that the Moonmen were originally based off of, or at least one of the iterations of the comics, at least. Glad Japan has shaped my childhood a lot. I'm very Don't starve. Well, that's an interesting comparison. But yeah, I don't really know anything about the comic strip other than that's how the Moonmen started. So, yeah. Let's see. I need to get an idea what happens when I. Let's see how the game handles like, because we're technically at the hour mark. So there are save slots. Okay, it seems to actually remember where I am. Just the paperwork. Yeah, because I'm saying like that has a lot more of a gothic style to it. But yeah, like my understanding, the inspiration for their looks in this is based off one of the iterations of the comics, to my understanding. Which you'd have to go down in Finland history probably to get a better grasp of, considering that's the origins of the Moonmen.